Hello again, watch friends. Welcome back. I just wanted to do a short video on some of the tools I use to research a particular watch or watch brand and to keep up with watches and the watch collecting community in general. This is not an exhaustive list by any means, but rather my go-to sites that I use on a regular basis. I'd be interested to know what sites you use regularly in the comments below. And please feel free to subscribe to my channel to be alerted to new content. I will put links to all these resources in the description. When starting research on any watch or watch movement, my first stop is always watchbase.com. This is an excellent resource for getting the facts on a particular watch or movement. It's called a watch database for a reason. Every time I'm considering a particular watch, I head to WatchBase to get watch specifics, dial, case, dimensions, and especially the caliber. In fact, not only is the movement presented, but WatchBase mentions other watches with the same or similar movement or movements that may be based on the movement in question. It's extremely helpful. Here's my H. Moser Endeavor Small Seconds, and you can see that all the details are presented, picture of the movement. It's just a great resource. Another example using WatchBase is for my Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Control Sector Dial. Here you can set different criteria. I set the price. I tell it I want a round dial and I'm going to say stainless steel. Finally, I'm going to tell it that I just want a date function. So this helps me narrow down over the thousands and thousands of watches. I then look for it. I found it. I click on it once I find it. And there it is. And again, it gives me all the details about the watch. It gives me a picture, movement information, and one of the cool things again is other watches that also use the same caliber. And this one is the JLC 899/1 caliber. So WatchBase, excellent resource, one I use all the time, and so should you. Another site I use for reference is Watchfinder and Company. This is a British chain of watch stores. They have quite a few, and they provide a wealth of information. Here's their website, and there's a list of articles that they provide in their, what they call the Watch Magazine. Very thorough reviews, very interesting on a variety of watches at all different price points. Really, really nice. They also have videos as well. And you can watch the videos either on their website or on YouTube. I really like Watchfinder. One of the things I like especially is that when they do their comparisons that you'll see in a moment, they don't push a particular view. They present the facts, draw you along, and if they do have a conclusion, you see how they got there. The YouTube channel is also someplace I go quite often when I do my research. And I like their comparisons. For example, here's a comparison of the Tudor and Rolex Submariner. Very interesting, presents the pros, cons, differences, etc. Really well done, highly recommended. Second thing I like about them is that they're often have interesting and thoughtful reviews. Here's another example. This one is a video I really enjoyed. I think you might as well. These are 3 watches that you may not even know of or even consider. These 3 watches are the Longines Legend Diver, Omega Chronostop, Vintage, and a Breguet Type 20. Again, excellent information, high production values, really a great site. So that's Watchfinder, both on their website and their YouTube channel. There are a couple of YouTube channels that I really like and find quite useful for my research. One of them is Armin the Watch Guy. Armin's YouTube channel has interesting topics and reviews, very thorough analyses, and quite compelling presentation. For example, one of the videos that I really enjoyed and learned quite a bit about is his video on wristwatch coatings and finishes. So this goes way beyond just a watch review. This is good information, useful, and part of my research kit. If you're a watch anorak and you want to keep up with the latest industry and brand news, watch excellent watch reviews, view extremely high production values, then the Watches.tv YouTube channel is what you need to be looking at. There is so much to learn here in all different categories that it too is also part of my research kit. Marc-Andre Deschaux seems like an interesting watch guy. He's very passionate and often has inside connections with watch brands and watchmakers. One recent video of his that I really enjoyed was called Primetime SIHH, and it was all about what was new at the Salon de Horologie earlier this year. But there's dozens, if not hundreds, of videos to choose from. I highly recommend the Watches.tv and Mark's YouTube channel. And just one last quick mention of probably the best single place to learn about high horology watches, brands, significant watchmakers, etc. I'm talking about Watch Art Sci. This is Bill Sanders' YouTube channel, The Art and Science of Watch Collecting. Bill often brings his academic, technical, and explanatory skills to bear in his videos, which makes them not just informative, but also engaging. Besides, Bill's a real nice guy. And it's not just watch reviews. Bill often discusses such topics as how watches should be rated, and he reviews watch collections of people like you and me and provides insightful commentary. Two videos I particularly liked are his video on watch rankings, discussing the different levels of horology in terms of a watch's construction and movements. And secondly, a little bit more esoteric video called the H. Moser double hairspring and Moser teeth. Really quite fascinating. Anyway, I highly recommend Watch Art Sci as a vehicle to learn more about watches, watch collecting, horology, and I think it should be part of your overall bag of tricks when you're doing research on watches for your watch collection. So there it is, some of my go-to resources I use for my watch collecting hobby. Do people still have hobbies? Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.